and I am still recovering from the stomach flu, but that's okay. I'm feeling a lot better today.
That's good, because we're live.
Hi, people.
Hello. Welcome to Gensino Impacto. Welcome to... I've never done a live reaction to the special programs. Not once ever did I ever do it live.
Totally totally.
It never happened before.
Yeah, you totally did not rate it to real M Warsaw.
I absolutely didn't do that.
That joke will never get old.
God, I should check. I hope Realm is live right now. I hope Realm is live by the time we're finished. That I can raid into it, but just be like, what raid? This raid doesn't exist.
But
I know he's not now. We shall see.
Hopefully, maybe by the time we're done.
Before we start the stream, I do need to. I make sure to tell people stuff that I already know, like as we kind of go along. And
I'm just here to surf and vibe.
Yeah, basically. I do already know who all the new characters are. One thing I already know is going to come up later when it comes to Lantern Rite stuff, and I'm going to be bitching at the community about their response to it.
Oh boy.
Because people are fucking stupid. Anyway. Anyway, without too much of folly ado, Bingus Bongus, let's get on this.
Among Us.
Bingus Bongus, let's get on this was... I wasn't expecting to... I wasn't planning on rhyming there, but I did it anyway.
There's your music a little bit coming out.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Community bitching, let's go!
Hi, Columbina.
Hello, Columbia. Is this a fucking... Is this a fucking countdown before the stream, or is this actually part of it? If it was Wuthering Waves, I know it'd be a countdown.
I love this song.
It is actually part of it. Yeah, because with Wuthering Waves, they normally do like a countdown beforehand where there's visuals going on. It's very cool.
Oh. Oh.
Uh-huh. That's formal Fatui garb, I guess? Or is it Moon Maiden garb?
I think that's the garb she was wearing during Signora's funeral.
Is it? So it's gotta be formal Fatui garb then, if it is. Yeah, Harbinger. Yeah, the fur feels very Harbinger. It does make more sense that it is that.
Yeah.
That's my first thought. My first thought is that it's Fatui. So that's probably correct. I wasn't dismissing the idea that it could have been Moon Maiden. Okay, there might be another outfit change. Hang on. Yeah, we're back to the original outfit now. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is Arrival in Nod Cry. If they give a skin that is the Fatui coat for Columbina, brother.
That would honestly be cool. Actually,
That would be
they
very
should do it
cool.
For all the Harbingers.
There's so many skins they should have in this game that they fucking don't. Hey, where's Zhongli in the fucking hoodie drip?
Flynn's in that one outfit I showed you.
Listen, there's a lot. There's a lot of skins they could sell for characters in this game that they don't. Like, they only occasionally introduce skins. I'm not sure if this is going to be an outfit change or not. No, it's not an outfit change. No, this is her in the cave. Yeah, this is in the cave.
Like, I'm digging the artistic part of this. I'm really loving it.
Mm-hmm. I have a feeling that the story is going to be all... Like, the story is... Like, based on this being the opening, the story is going to be all about recovering Columbina.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly, we're getting the first Nod Cry weekly boss in the form of, Dottore?
Yep, we gotta kick the doctor's ass.
No. This is a different cave. This isn't HSR related. There's a cave that Columbina's introvert cave, basically.
Yeah, it's a vibe.
This is, outside in the Wild Hunt, is what we're going out to here. Okay, so we're probably not going back to the Fatui coat. Yeah, this is the rear fight, straight up.
Yep. I can't believe it. They yeeted my Hear Me Out.
The fact that it's called Silver Moon Hall, I didn't think about that, actually. Like, I don't know that there's a connection there, but I wouldn't be surprised. Because, in a way, Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail are two branching sequels of Honkai Impact 3rd. Because one of them has the Impact name, one of them has the Honkai name, but the Honkai name is the one that's associated with the series. So, you know. So I guess And the thing is, Genshin was originally intended to be a spin-off, a side thing. So...
Wait. Is that Is that... No, okay. I was about to say, was that Conria for a second?
No.
Yeah, it's Natlin.
No, we're still in Nod Cry. Look, there's Ineffa's robot. That's Frost Moon Scion stuff. That's Nasha Town in the background. We are stopping at the tree.
Yay.
That was a countdown without the countdown timer. Oh my... Wait a minute. Wait a fucking second. I'm already noticing something. Oh yeah, that was the Moon Festival.
Yeah, it was. Moonfire Night.
Yeah, that explains some of the way that was looking. But I'm already seeing something that indicates a little bit of something unusual. So I might have to turn subtitles on.
Yep.
Yeah, because you notice that we're going into what appears to be, instead of like the sort of graphical overlay with the characters on it, they appear to be doing like the actual people talking, which means they're going to be speaking in Chinese. And Genshin doesn't put the subtitles on the screen themselves. Instead, you have to turn on the closed captions. which YouTube's closed captions are a little bit inconsistent in the way that they display. That's the main reason I don't like that. But I get it. I get why they do it.
Oh boy.
So all that being said, this is like that normally is something they do for like X.0 versions with Genshin. They don't normally do that with like every version. In Wuwa they do that every version, but they don't do that with Genshin normally. Please don't. Also, please don't say some stupid shit like Genshin doesn't want to make money. Don't fucking lie.
I want that plushie though.
大家好呀，我是小罗浩。
哎，今天的背景音乐是《音乐之庭》的旋律啊。
但
是跟刚才的短片不同的是啊，好像少了哥伦比亚的歌声，真的是有点想念他了。
大家肯定都记得，在《月之3》魔神任务的结尾，
Tori
的力量为博士所用，哥伦比亚踏入了一个连强大的猎月人都难以生存的神秘空间，至今啊，生死未卜。
是的，有很多旅行者啊，一直在牵挂着哥伦比亚如今的命运。
Don't worry, she's got moonbow. She's okay.
Like the thing is, people are like, "Oh, we're worried about Kalabita's fate." It's like, y'all drip marketed her. We know that she lives. The thing I'm curious about is how, right?
Also,
okay.
We're gonna skip over Wonderland because yeah, we don't pay attention to that.
Yeah, I don't care. I do not care. So, Archon Quest, new characters, new explorable areas. I have heard a little bit about this. I know that they exist. And I heard something mentioned about Mondstadt.
Oh boy.
Lantern Rite, new outfits. They're unsurprising that there's going to be new outfits. No, I really don't. I was interested in it initially, and then when things started and I saw the way the monetization was going, I'm like, oh no, this is garbage. This is absolute trash.
And from what I understand, it's still buggy as hell.
Mm-hmm.
But luckily, it's optional.
Yeah, and there's other new content.
当然，除了魔神任务之外，还有1年1度的海灯节，以及即将开放的新区域内容。
Lantern Rite is basically Chinese New Year.
没错。那么事不宜迟，就让我们先通过一段 PV
version trailer
感受一下月之4版本的丰富内容吧。
Here we go.
On the night of Lantern Rite, countless shout lanterns and the wishes written upon them will be released into the sky.
This year's Grand Lantern commemorates the Adeptus who guards the moon.
Horse.
HONSE. So, there is something I want to point out about Lantern Rite. Okay, so we're getting a Yao Yao outfit, clearly. There is something I want to point
adorable.
out. There is something I want to point out about Lantern Rite, though. So, they always introduce a new character from Liyue in the patch with Lantern Rite. This is the first time, I think, since... I think period... Or actually, no, because I think with 1.3... Yeah, because 1.3, they had Zhao and Hu Tao. But it was just normal to do Liyue characters. But this is the first 5-star from Liyue they're introducing. Because Zibai is just from Liyue. Like, there's no question about that. But they always have a new character that is themed around what the year of the Chinese zodiac that they're going into is. Hey, guess what 2026 is?
Horse.
HONSE. Like, Gameng was introduced during Year of the Dragon. Yao Yao was introduced in Year of the Rabbit. So, like, there is a recurring pattern with that.
No Sneck, though, I think.
No, Lanyan was Sneck. Lanyan was Sneck.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. There was a little bit of... There was a little bit of snake theming with Lanyan, but it wasn't super heavy. That and Baiju already existed. So, you know.
Yeah.
She used to live on the moon. So if it were sure she wouldn't just stand by and watch.
This festival is wonderful.
Yo!
Yo! Oh, my other Hydro husband getting some drip! And he's in leeway! Oh, fuck! Mine.
Damn!
Mine.
Damn!
Mine.
Damn!
Damn! Okay, this is gonna need a freaking sim counter for me for no Villian.
Make it 2.
Editor. You know what to do. But
Woo!
damn! Woo! Hot damn!
Yo! I had to frame by frame rewind. That
I dig it.
bro getting
I
new
dig
drip
it.
before hunting Zhongli's.
Indeed, to have brought us all together.
Say, what are those little
Yo.
creatures over there up to?
Oh, that's Zubai. Isn't it? I'm pretty sure.
How wondrous is this mortal realm?
Yep.
Yep. She's pretty. I like her.
Sword user. I know she's Geo.
Be cleansed.
Oh, I'm digging the music too.
Mm-hmm.
Smite the dust. Lofty wisdom will
Hans.
Carousel. I get it.
The world outside is changing. Perhaps it is wrong for your fate to become too entangled with the fate of any one world.
Dad
Huh?
left the experimental design bureau and headed to some research center up north.
We need
Uh-huh.
everyone from Pyramida. The thought of innocent people dying
Up.
sudden, meaningless
Hey, it's the
It's
boy.
Iluga!
I can never accept.
Look at him. He's adorable.
Polearm.
Press the advantage.
Ooh, okay. Oh!
The light compels you. Haha. Hi, Calabina.
I used to think the name was nothing more than an alias. Something separate from oneself. But after that night, I will cherish it forever.
There she is.
Catalyst. Okay, do you know that some people were mad that she's Hydro?
Really? Why?
Because they thought, oh, it's the Frost Moon, so she must be Cryo. Shut the fuck up.
Y'all know technically, ice is just frozen water, right?
Like, and the thing is, she's like basically the Archon figure for Nodcry. It's all about the lunar reactions. And you notice how all of the lunar reactions have been ones that have centered around Hydro, Bloom, and the Lunar Bloom, Lunar Charge, and I won't spoil too much. I know about Lunar Crystallize, and there were rumors that it was going to be Hydro only. I don't know if those rumors are true yet. We'll find out later. But still, everything was centered around Hydro. And that's why I know being the free Nodcry 4-star makes sense. A Hydro character being the free option, because it enables everybody.
This is a surprise to us
Yeah.
to help us out later.
A moonlit night for all.
I saw Albedo. If Calabita does all the lunar reactions...
Renee de Petrichor of the Nazissenkreuz Ordo once foretold the fate of the world. Tibet's
Oh, shit.
skies contain multiple
Hi,
moons.
Manariat.
A long time ago, when I did my first scan, I detected 3, just as the legends say. But when I checked again just now,
Treasure!
I detected 4 moons.
4 moons?
Informed of the arrival of their new god.
Each
Dottore?
field is slowly growing, swallowing up more of the surrounding area in the process. And the pace of their
Spooky.
expansion has increased since we first examined them. He's probably trying to swallow Nodcry whole.
Did one of our troops turn into a monster?
Right now, obtaining the 3 moons is the doctor's #1 priority. He even said if he can only get his hands on 2 of them, he'll create a 3rd one himself.
He's gone full psych.
I just noticed.
Yeah.
I need to frame by frame because I just noticed.
Also, what do you mean he's gone full cycle? Are you
J-
implying he was
Jen?
psycho before?
Jen?
Yes.
Jen?
Yes.
Look at the Traveler.
Oh, he's got a new outfit. Nice. That's actually pretty badass.
Psycho. The Experimental Design Bureau. It's been swallowed up by Dottore.
That is so... That is... Even from a distance, it looks really good.
Heck yeah.
Please let it be free. Please.
I want to see the female version.
If I left it in longer, I probably would have gotten stuck there.
If this continues, the whole of Teyvat will be in trouble, not just Nodcry.
Hubby! I hear my hubby.
So is it possible that the next patch... So it's possible the next patch's playable characters are going to be Sandrone and Varka.
When he
But I don't know for sure yet.
eventually reaches us, we will have to fight him. You were an angel once and a mage now. I'm asking you to lend us your protection.
Oh.
May the angel's
Hello.
blessing deliver you safely
Hey, Nicole.
to your destination.
Jesus Christ, Jen.
Right. The moon shall go dark. All our sources indicate the phenomenon's gonna happen again. I'm not sure this bodes well.
When that happens, the cage will open. That is also the moment where all could be lost.
Allow me to show you the world, Descender.
I will show you the world. Jesus fuck, it's turning into bricks.
It's watching us. That's not an animal's gaze.
Dottore is too
I wonder.
powerful. Fighting him is futile.
Dottore, you son of a... He's to us.
I gotta get out of here.
The experiment
And?
begins. Show me how long you can struggle before you drown.
Okay, he's got to be a world boss then. He's got to be.
Not only that, he's Hydro.
He was bluffing. He really...
Is he Hydro?
She's gone because of your actions.
I am growing weary of your stubborn resistance.
Varka, get him!
Transcend fate, you will be nothing but fodder for my grand experiment.
I'm about to kick Dottore's ass.
旅行者们，欢迎回来。
Yeah, welcome back.
版本 TV 啊，大家应该都能意识到，我们《空月之歌》的故事啊，进入到了一个非常关键的时刻。
没错，那这次啊，就连璃月都陷入危机了，甚至还出现了一位旅行者们从未见过的仙人。
而诺德卡莱这边的状况就更加严峻了，博士已经夺走了月髓的力量，他的实验也将进入到全新的阶段。
是的，经过上个版本的剧情，相信旅行者们都已经迫不及待，想要和博士进行最终的决战了。
我们也在社区里面看到旅行者们高。
I've been looking forward to the showdown for the Doctor since at least Sumeru. At minimum Sumeru.
I'm about to whip somebody's ass.
高涨的情绪，同时呢，大家也很关心博士为什么执着于3月的全能，空月之歌的故事接下来又将如何发展？但为了大家良好的剧情体验、啊，
没错没错，
我们还是希望旅行者们亲自到版本更新之后呢，在游戏里面细细的去体验。
虽然这么说啊，但是小罗好，我觉得我们好歹还是应该给大家透露一些小小的惊喜。
那让我想想。哎，对了，大家刚刚在 TV 里面看到了一套旅行。
We noticed
Yo.
Lumines doesn't look all that different from normal. Okay, so you complete the Archon quest and you get the outfit. Hey, guess what my Traveler will just look like forever now?
I am casually taking notes because I am casually taking notes. I may or may not steal that Lumine outfit for my character later.
在空月之歌的魔神任务第8幕结束之后，免费赠送给各位旅行者。
哎，这个新衣装看着有点眼熟啊，那就像是旅行者兄妹各自的颜色。
Swap their color. Oh.
哎，没错，跟旅行者一直以来身着的那套同样，这也是一身适合星间旅行的衣服。
而在得到这套新衣服的同时，也会更了解自己的身世，并且对于。
Also, this appears to be a new passive. Traveler gains attribute bonus for every element they have resonated with. Animo increases crit rate. Geo increases defense. Electro increases energy recharge. Dendro increases elemental mastery. Hydro increases HP. Pyro increases attack. And Cryo, which we're either getting now or will get, is crit damage. Interesting. This is buffs.
Finally.
元素力的使用啊，也会有新的理解。不过啊，小罗号，虽然我们拿到新的衣服很开心，但大家肯定也非常关心哥伦比亚的情况吧？
是啊，毕竟哥伦比亚和我们一起经历了不少故事。不知道大家有没有一种感觉，哥伦比亚它有点像天上的月亮一样。随着时间的变化，给人的感受也有所不同。
没错，
它最初跟我们在银月之庭。
Wait, somebody just pointed out something.
Yeah.
This is on Pyro Traveler, but that doesn't mean that the. Hold on a second. Is all of this new? No, I think they just changed for... Wait a minute. And transform to a special charge attack Inferno. I need to double check something. About...
Gotta double check the notes.
Basically, yeah, because... Was the... Like, the buffs... Because there are three like abilities other than the Embers on all of this is new. All of it's new.
Does that mean Hydro?
I would have to see, but like I would have to see, but maybe the buffs will go to other elements as well. That would be really cool. But all this shit is new. What? Is this just a full-on buff to the Traveler? Wait, hang on. Traveler, all elements... I'd have to check... Yeah, no, here, like, triggering a Night Soul Burst, that makes sense, but... Because it's part of the Natlan thing with Traveler. The Natlan connection with Pyro Traveler. Like, Pyro Traveler already, like, used Night Soul points and everything. And it's triggering Night Soul Burst, which honestly, to me, feels like Yeah, if all the travelers get new shit, this is great. If it's just Pyro Traveler, I'm gonna be a little bit miffed. Which, granted, all the travelers are getting like an attack increase from the, all of them are getting like there's a universal buff to traveler, but if all of them are getting some additional ability to go with it to buff them, like what is happening with Foreign Starfire, that's great.
但大家肯定也非常关心哥伦比亚的情况吧？
是啊，毕竟哥伦比亚和我们一起经历了不少故事。不知道大家有没有一种感觉，哥伦比亚它有点像天上的月亮一样，随着时间的变化，给人。
Although honestly, like the thing is, the stat buffs are not enough to make Hydro Traveler remotely usable. Ooh. Gonna be real, they're not. They're just not. Because the problem with Hydro Traveler doesn't have to do with stats. Like having the stat buffs, it helps more with Animo Traveler, it probably helps with Electro Traveler. To some degree it helps with Geo Traveler, which Geo Traveler is more so it just got outmoded over time. And I think it helps with Dendro Traveler too, especially with the EM. But all of them should get some sort of extra talent. All of them should get like more text on a third talent. Straight up.
Yeah.
Than just, oh, this passive buff. If it's just the Natlin one that gets the Night Soul, because Pyro Traveler was already the best one. Like in terms of usability, because it's literally Mawika at home already.
That'll never stop being funny.
I'm dead serious. It's just Mawika at home. Like in terms of it's Mawika, but only the sub DPS mode, but only the off-field mode of Mawika. So basically Mawika at home. Hydro Traveler just sucks. Hydro Traveler needs major buffs, like maybe like better. Maybe if Hydro Traveler used Bond of Life, it'd be better, because like Sigeween is decent if you actually have a team that wants to use Sigeween, and Hydro Traveler, if Hydro Traveler used Bond of Life in some way, could do that, and it would also do a better job of tying into Fontaine's mechanics.
的感受也有所不同。
没错，
他最初跟我们在银月之庭见面的时候，好像还是一轮高不可攀的月亮。提起愚人众的时候非常警惕，一副要把我们赶出去的样子。但在经过和猎月人的战斗，还有和朋友们共同寻找他的名字，又一起度过了七月之夜之后。
Sorry, just real quick.
共同寻找他的名字，又
that will forever be fucking hilarious to me.
一起度过了七月之夜之后。 哥伦比亚和我们的感情不断的拉近，他自己身上好像也出现了一些变化。
那随着他跟
Cat ears are looking.
我们跟世界的距离越来越近，他本身
Story in the background
和虚幻了。那从一轮高悬的月亮成为了陪在我们身边的朋友。
对，结合
I love that one in particular.
在我们身边的朋友。
Yeah.
对，结合之前他在双月之子和愚人众的大部分经历。 能像今天这样结识到那么一群志同道合的伙伴。
I see my husband. Okay, we needed to point out, as much as I love Varka, he sucks at drawing, as with the picture of Flynn's there.
What are you talking about? That's an incredibly lifelike image.
Varka, my beloved.
That is an incredibly lifelike image of Flynn's. By the way, the picture of Albedo was drawn by Flynn's. Sandroni just put a fucking emote.
She really did.
Yeah.
对他来说真的非常不容易。 哥伦比亚他一定也无比的珍惜这件事。
但是不幸的是啊，之前的这个世界总是在排斥哥伦比亚的。
Hold on. Did you say Varka's drawing is still better than Flint's? What the fuck are you talking? Okay, I need to explain this. The drawing of Flynn's was drawn by Varka. The drawing of Albedo was drawn by Flynn's. Are you telling me that this is better than this?
Well, I mean, art is
Do you
in the eye of the beholder.
Do you want to get timed out? Do you want to get timed out?
I mean, to be fair, Boone, everybody has a different taste in art. You know, some can view some things as different things. Like,
Oh, Varka's drawing is still better than mine. Okay, no. That okay. Okay, that's.
It's okay, Boone.
I misheard them as saying it was better than Flint's. Like, I had shit aimed down where I couldn't read it properly. I'm sorry.
You derp. Now apologize.
I'm sorry.
We know you're sorry. Now apologize.
I'd have to leave every bit of that reaction in. I would leave every bit of that interaction in there. Shout out to Crazy Flame for putting up with my bullshit. Alright, let's keep going.
对他来说真的非常不容易。哥伦比亚他一定也无比的珍惜这件事。
但是不幸的是啊，之前的这个世界总是在排斥哥伦比亚的力量。那在我们见到他的时候呢，他往往十分虚弱。
好想知道恢复力量之后的哥伦比亚会有怎样的战斗方式。
那么接下来呢，就让我们更加深入的了解一下恢复力量之后的他吧。
We're going to see Columbina showcase first.
Yay.
I halfway expect that she just does all the lunar reactions.
Look at the way she walks.
Yeah. Like, they definitely had this model already finished.
哥伦比亚的行走方式很特别，轻飘飘的感觉。在祈月之夜的时候啊，可能
Yeah, we did see this during Moon Prayer. I did like the walking animation being very floaty.
旅行者们就已经简单体验过了，但我看这个时机里面，它的特点好像真的更加鲜明了。
没错，其实啊，从 IP 同学第一次把哥伦比亚的身份描述给美术同学听的时候，大家就已经在想象这样的画面了。
但是比起所见即所得的表现，关于月曜反应的机制，对于我来说就有些复杂了。要不要鸡哥你给大家展开来讲一讲？
行吧，感觉回到了策划给大家开设计同步会的时候啊。那简单来说呢，就是当哥伦比亚处于队伍当中时，在提瓦特我们之前熟知的水雷感电。
Okay, when Columbina is in the party, the reactions we're already familiar with: Electrocharge, Bloom, Hydro Crystallize, only Hydro. Okay.
You know, I just realized something.
Mm-hmm.
I know why Columbina is Hydro as well. The moon holds power over the water.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so it is Hydro Crystallize that does it. I don't know if that's just a trait of Columbina or if Zabai is like, any Crystallize becomes that. But it... So, I will say, with it being only Hydro Crystallize that gets Lunar, there is something I want to point out about that I'm not a big fan of. This is like a huge, like... All of this lunar stuff is like such a big buff to Hydro. And it's kind of like... Yeah, but a bunch of other elements are just left without any of this. And like...
和另一种全新的反应，我们会在后面的节目当中再提到。
Okay, they're going to talk more about it later, so it's possible that Zibai will enable it for elements other than Hydro.
哎，等一下，这个你刚刚说哥伦比亚处于队伍中时，也就是说他一个人
She alone can trigger all the reaction
就能
conversions.
带来全部的月曜反应转化吗？
That means yes.
就是这个样子。
啊，不愧是月之少女啊！那这么说，所
I expected that to be the case with Columbina. I wasn't spoiled on that, but I did expect it.
有的草元素、雷元素、炎元素角色，无论他自身有没有触发月曜反应的能力，都
And I do like that there's a character that lets you just do the lunar reactions
哥伦
regardless.
比亚在队伍中
Pretty much a must pull if you're doing most lunar stuff, unless you already have 2 characters that help your lunar. And it makes Hydro characters of like this lunar stuff really makes Hydro characters of every category just better. Right? Because if you have like a sub DPS if you have a main, like we saw Navia a second ago, where if you have Navia and you have like a Columbina, it's like, okay, cool, throw an Ino on that team, throw maybe another Hydro character, maybe a Geo character for some of the Geo buffs if you really want that, which might matter depending on how Lunar Crystallize works. But like it buffs. But the thing is, even without Columbina, let's say you have Zibai who lets you do Lunar Crystallize. If it's just Hydro that allows it, any Hydro sub DPS is buffed. And those Hydro sub DPSs can also work with Lunar Charge. They can also work with Lunar Bloom. Like, no matter what.
Okay.
If you have a Hydro main DPS and you have an enabler for... You have enablers for the lunar reactions that are sub DPSs like Inefa, like Lauma, stuff like that. So I'm a little worried about Hydro getting all of these buffs and none of the other elements really getting that much. Granted, this is strengthening... Granted, Pyro doesn't fucking need it. Cryo has Skirk's existence to buff it. And is also being like... And was also being pretty pushed with like Escoffier and some other things. Animo is just good. Dendro is just... But Dendro didn't need this.
It's there for Dendro, though.
Yeah.
Also, we got, your boy Aluga coming out pretty soon.
Yeah, you mean this patch?
Yeah.
We'll see what Aluga does. Aluga is probably not going to enable a lunar reaction. Because he's a 4-star. But we'll see.
还跟月曜反应有关的战术咯。
是的，那随着空月之歌版本这些新角色的加入啊，我们希望能够给大家提供更多尝试的空间，扩展出不同的队伍搭配。
I will admit that one possibility that's entering my mind is that the thing is, I no longer need to use, with my Lunar Charge team, I no longer need to use Yellen to do the Ascendant Gleam, or I no longer need to use Yellen necessarily, because I'm getting the lunar reactions through Sigewin, right? I'm getting...
Right.
And depending on what role Columbina plays, if Columbina does off-field things, I can use Columbina to do those off-field things. But then I need a different person for the than Sigewin for the Geo slot. There's a little bit of room for experimentation. Granted, could also be that I do like, instead of Flynn's Inefa, maybe do Flynn's Columbina, open up a Geo slot for a sub DPS like Albedo, and then do other stuff. It depends. So there's a few experiments that could be run on that with like sort of lunar charge crystallize type of scenario.
从而让旅行者们呢可以获得更多样化的玩法体验。那这也是我们去设计月曜反应和魔导秘仪这些机制的初衷。
我刚看到啊，在实战之中，哥伦比亚的背后像是一轮清亮的月环。
没错，那是哥伦比亚唤起的引力涟漪。
Gravity ripple.
能够持续造成水元素。
There it is. Okay.
AoE.
Deals continuous AoE hydro damage.
更重要的是呢，
More importantly, when nearby character trigger lunar reactions or deal lunar reaction damage. So if there's a lunar charge reaction, deals lunar charge. If it's a lunar bloom reaction, it deals multiple instances of lunar bloom damage. Oh. So that's going to be very important. If it's a lunar crystallized reaction, it deals lunar crystallized damage. Okay. So it basically doubles up your reaction damage triggers.
角色触发月曜反应，或者
So she is a support for like lunar reactions.
造成月曜反应伤害的
Entirely.
时候，还会为就
I'm really hoping Hoyoverse, I'm really hoping that y'all don't do what I think you're gonna do, because you've got two very good characters introducing a whole new mechanic into the game that probably work really well together.
Yeah.
And it's Lantern Rite season. Y'all better not pull this shit.
轮涟漪积攒引力值，并且在攒满之后触发一次强力的协同攻击。
这个我注意到。
So the coordinated
还有不
attacks.
同的形式啊。
哎，观察得很仔细嘛。那引力涟漪呢，会依据积攒引力值最多的那种月曜反应类型。
That has accumulated the most gravity ripple. Interesting.
也就是说，只要玩家的配对策略合适，哥伦比亚就可以。
So you could set up a party that does multiple different lunar reactions with Columbina.
直接造成对应的月曜反应。
Crazy Flame already knows what I'm saying. Y'all don't put that shit on the same phase, and y'all don't put like, and y'all don't put the Lantern Rite rewards right after it either, because I know. I remember I remember last year.
反应伤害了。
哦，原来如此。
而在哥伦比亚释放元素爆发后，它将会睁开自己的双眼，并且将身边的区域短暂变换成月之领域。
Lunar
在
Dome.
月光的辉照下呢，所有的同伴都将获得新月的庇佑，提高月曜反应造成的伤害。
Yo.
此外，在这个领域当中，
啊哈
哥伦比亚还能为每种月曜反应提供独特的增益效果。
Lunar Charge reaction, chance of additional lightning strikes. Increases Verdant Dew with Lunar Bloom. Additional check with Moondrift Harmony. We'll find out what that is.
想起之前呀、我们每次去银月之庭和他聊天，哥伦比亚每次都要给我们回报。或许这也是他表达感谢的一种方式吧。
没错，其实呀，哥伦比亚很在乎这些帮助过他的朋友们。在罗德卡莱这片受月光守望的区域探索的时候呢，如果队伍中有同伴倒下，哥伦比亚将复苏这位同伴。
Huh?
并且为其恢复一定量的生命值。
啊，这个很实用哎。那我们的提瓦特艰难
I got you, homie.
库存就不会那么容易告急了。
补充一下啊，除了刚才我们讲到的这些要点之外啊，哥伦比亚身上还有一些小彩蛋，大家可以在游戏当中去寻找答案。另外，完成魔神任务《空月之歌》的第7幕，如果在冬夜一个旅人和第8幕真实之月之后，还可以获得原石和哥伦比亚的培养材料。
Yeah, expected.
更快速的提升它的等级，与它并肩作
Because it's basically the Columbina story quest.
任务的剧情演出也非常的充实紧凑，希望大家都能玩得开心。
在这次版本之后啊，我们也更新了任务总览的功能。
Updated the quest overview feature.
方便大家查看任务故事线，还可以随时回顾一些印象深刻。
That is the interface.
总览的功能，方便大家查看任务故事。
That's the interface for the quest overview from Honkai Star Rail. That is exactly the same interface.
So, skip button?
No, not a skip button, unfortunately.
Damn.
Also, the revive is nod cry locked. Yeah, that's true. That's still kind of crazy to put in the game at all. Like, I don't know if it's like it depends on the cooldown, I guess. Because normally, even with a 5-star character that's locked behind a C6, like.
还可以随时回顾一些印象深刻的剧情。
哦，这段博士出场的剧情啊，确实让人印象深刻。当时、啊、
Oh, so we can rewatch cutscenes.
却遇上被博士控制意识的须弥群众。
So we can rewatch cutscenes?
没错，拿这么多人当实验品的事情啊，多特雷做的真是一点都不犹豫。
旅行者们已经见证过许多博士制造的悲剧了。
Yeah.
而如今我们在罗德卡莱。
Alice! Alice, you giving everybody these fucking graphics for real? Yeah, C6 Barbara, C6 Dahlia, C6 Chi-Chi, who is a 5-star.
面对这位凶险至极的敌人。
是的，博士这次可是呈现出了前所未有的邪恶姿态。
Okay, the fact that they're overtly previewing this means that it is a weekly boss.
I love his music.
Like, they didn't give this preview to
like
the right here of
Hydro.
Solno. Okay, Wuthering Waves. You can't do backwards rain without me thinking of Wuthering Waves. That does look pretty Hydro, though. That's not what he's saying. The subtitle is not what he's saying. Why is the subtitle not what he's saying? Intentional Easter egg?
Maybe?
Yeah, okay. They did not say it was a new boss when it was the Rahier of Sildari.
提到的博士夺取了3月的力量，
这下他已经不只是愚人众执行官的第2席了，他的野心已经实现，真正。
Slight Lygus vibes. Sorry?
I was about to say, Sarita, come get your doctor.
命的力量。
在整个战斗过程中，我们一直处于他创造的某个空间里，在这个空间里，他把
We have to hide behind the pillar.
手心就像当做实验品一样。有时呢，他会颠覆世界的规则，使大家的。
Your sense of direct. That's cringe.
行为变得混乱，有时
fuck.
可能操控时间，在受到强力的攻击之后，恢复自身的状态。
Bro.
That's cool though.
确实非常棘手。
Challenge.
没错。那不过我相信呢，只要旅行者们对他的战术多加努力，就一定能够找到战胜他的办法。
一口气聊了这么多内容啊，鸡哥，接下来是不是就到了大家最关心的活动祈愿了
Okay, here we go.
没错没错。
Oh, they didn't put them in the same phase. Okay. They didn't put them in the same phase.
Okay.
那在月之4版本的上半期呢
With Columbina and an Effa. I already have an Effa, so I'm very free to pull for Columbina.
和哥伦比亚将会加入角色活动祈愿，5星法器围歼猎犬
New 5-star catalyst, that's expected.
也将加入武器活动祈愿。除此之外，在月之4
2 new artifact sets. Off-field lunar reaction damage, and a Hexerai set.
Ooh.
Okay. They should have just introduced the Hexerai. They could have introduced these last patch. I don't like that they keep doing this, where they'll introduce a new character or a new mechanic and stuff, and then when you can no longer pull for that mechanic, that's when they give you the artifact set that goes with it. I pulled for Durin anyway. I have Durin, so I'm not bothered by that, but still.
Yeah, you captured Flame with that one.
Oh, yeah.
为各位旅行者提供战斗上的帮助。
感兴趣的旅行者请多多关注。
真是如此强劲，
令人。
那讲到这里啊，是不是应该也让旅行者们喝口水休息一下了？
我觉得
No
今天你自己想喝口水歇一歇了吧？
好吧，那么请旅行者们不要走开，接下来会有开发组的小伙伴为大家分享新区域的相关情报。
Are we not going to hear about Zivai? Should they be telling us about the other new characters? Hello?
Nope.
Waiting for a strong box is not that unusual. Somebody pointed out, we probably have to wait longer for a strong box. Waiting for a strong box is different. Right? Because the strong box is intended to be a way to more easily farm the older stuff. That's fine.
旅行者们，欢迎回来！我是原神的关卡设计耀子。
旅行者们好呀，我是原神的场景美术阿森。
阿森，之前我在中叶长营观测到的一片区域，那是不是就是我们这次即将踏上冒险的地？
Lamented the Cliff-Shadowed Hollow.
地方呢？
哦，原来你还有印象。
嗯。
不错，这个区域也是月之一版本中大团长
The area of Arthur went.
法尔加前去支援的。
Jen, you've got to calm down at some point in your life.
I'm calm.
The name was mentioned. Jesus.
I'm just saying I'm going to go see his house.
现象也更加频繁，所以才需要西风骑士们前去支援。
正是因为狂烈。
That's not even his house. He was just there helping clear shit.
在这里建设自己的大本营皮拉米达城。
毕竟中叶长营只是直登市的驻地之一，更多的直登市还是要留守在狂烈现象更严重的北方。
Yeah.
我听说啊，旅行
Hello, Aluga.
来到皮拉米达城，还会遇上一位年轻的分队长叶洛亚。值得一提的是，叶洛亚也是这次新版本将要出场的角色之一哦。
Yeah.
旅行者们之前应该听凡尔加说过。
I've also already heard of him from Flynn's.
菲林斯也曾提起过这位同事，说他常常会过来探班，给自己送物资。
Look how tall Varka is compared to Flynn's.
They're about the same height.
Kinda.
Nah, this is like at an angle.
Yeah, but if they were like standing side to side, then we could see.
We'd see them about the same height because I have seen them side by side in various cutscenes.
说他常常会过来探班，给自己送物资。
是的，他是一位热心又可靠的直登士，而且被菲林斯亲切地称呼为小少爷。
Young Master by Flynn's. All right. All right, fucking. All right, fucking. All right, fucking Master Wayne.
Oh my god.
而且被菲林斯亲切地称呼为小少爷。
不过啊，叶洛亚和这里的直登士们最重要的任务还是根除这里的深渊污染。阿森，不如先和大家介绍一下这片区域的现状吧。
好的，站在皮拉米达城的高处，我们就能观测一二。当你向西边眺望的时候，可以看到远处的厄布拉神柱。这里是一片。
I just need to show you something real quick.
I will be right back.
Yeah, it won't take but a moment.
I will also return to go get water.
Your room looks horrible. But anyway.
And I have returned with fluids, liquids, hydro. Remember to hydrate. I mean, it's important that I hydrate because I am getting over a stomach flu. It was not pretty.
Will they wake up and say, hey, I haven't eaten yet?
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If not, though, it may not be long after I've left, and they'll be like, wait a minute, I hadn't been fed yet.
Okay.
Feel me?
Mm-hmm.
You feel me, don't you?
Yeah.
You do.
Yes.
Thank you, love. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just need a little help in that.
Okay.
I'm not gonna make dinner.
Now we're waiting for a good old Boone.
Leap, I love you.
Yeah.
I am back.
Welcome back.
So this region is brimming with Kuvaki. Okay.
举例非常充沛的区域，而另一边的苦褐崖深渊侵染已经弥漫到了天上。
Oh
其
shit.
实啊，一直以来，月距力与深渊的力量便在这块土地上相互抗衡着。
So bigger war zone.
月距力要怎么对抗呢？我记得之前的探索中，月距力是吸引和排斥的力量吧？
因地制宜吗？如果说啊，纳夏镇的居民们把月距力运用在了日常生活和机械生产上，那么在深渊力量弥漫的野外，这些生物则借助月距力演化出了自己专属的对抗深渊的方法。
哦，展开说说吧。
比如一些叶片看起来很锋利的植物，随处可见的曼陀草，还有看上去就很有冲劲的塔懒羊。旅行者们可以借助他们的力量，释放月距力波，开辟道路，阻挡深渊的伤害。
原来如此，单纯的深渊力量尚且这么强大，那这里的狂猎岂不是更加难缠了？
你猜的没错，此地的狂猎啊，有时会突然出现袭击我们，甚至会侵蚀与我们共同作战的友军。
Oh damn.
那比之前的狂猎更加。
Oh, that's actually a cool mechanic, actually.
不用太担心，毕竟皮拉米达城是直登市的大本营嘛。为了应对日益猖獗的狂猎，他们也增加了巡逻的频次。
哦，这里的直登市也会和旅行者一起并肩作战吧？
没错，在新版本的世界任务中，旅行者们将和叶洛亚共同行动，与直登市们解决这片区域的麻烦。在这个过程中啊。 我们也能更加了解到这位年轻有为的直登。
Yo, I noticed that fucking mark on Iluga's neck.
明白了，你这是在给我们推荐新的世界任务吧？
对喽，这次的世界任务与以往有所不同，角色的成长故事和大世界的探索体验环环。
Okay.
推荐旅行者们跟随叶洛亚的小队来探索，
这样肯定更有沉浸感。
Cool. Just a rewind on that fucking scar, because it's like very clearly a scar, because that is it a scar or is it a tattoo? Because the way that's a scar. That's got to be a scar.
You probably got it being attacked by a monster or something.
That is a touch you don't normally see too much on characters, but like especially not that prominently. But damn.
Yeah, I mean, like, look at Varka. He's got plenty of scars.
Yeah, and you can see a little bit more of a scar running down here. There's a major story behind that shit. There's a major story behind that.
It looks kind of fresh, too. That's kind of scary.
我这儿也有一些新的探索内容跟大家分享，比如旅行者还可以去构建仙灵们的居所。
Abodes for the Sealies? Sealy abode? Uncover Reed Miller's great treasure.
日之东，日之西留下的伟大财宝。
又或者是探索鲜为人知的地下试验基地。
哦，我之前看到的剧情漫
哦
图
，cute。
来的吧？
毕竟这里对越剧力的研究还不太稳定。
That's going to be a local legend boss.
能造成曼陀草的变异吧？
虽然他或者说他们看上去还挺棘手的，但还蛮可爱的哦。
确实挺可爱。除此之外啊，还有一些室外高手在
Grandma.
这里卧虎藏龙，旅行。
Damn, we gotta fight Grandma.
遇到的时候可别被他们吓到哦。
Oh my god.
We gotta fight Grandma.
Oh,
yo, that Grandma boss fight gonna be crazy.
Can't believe it. We get to fight Man in Pink. I'm kidding.
这位老太太。
No. That's not until 8.3.
这身手这叫什么来着？
如此强劲。
What the fuck is with this catchphrase?
I don't know.
总之，与有意思的敌人切磋，也是我们探索冒险中的一环。
Ooh, new boss.
哦，对了，这还有一只强大的。
Okay, so this is like the abyss creature sort of the abyss creature boss then.
自己的眷属协助作战。
Because normally there will be bosses themed around the unique enemies of a region.
旅行者们还请多加小心。
哎，耀子，除了我们刚刚聊到的内容，我们与伙伴们共同构建的剧所，是不是也有新的故事了？
有的，兄弟，包有的。在新区域的剧所中啊，我们可以了解到直登式的营地建设，还有日常工作。
看上去
New meeting point, basically.
不愧是可靠的分队长啊！
那是当然。在一个神秘的山洞里，一位熟悉的朋友也向我们发出了小小的请求。
应该是某位魔女吧？你看这有扇门，还挺有魔女会的风格。
Hex encircled door. Door! T come flying at us. Just drink the tea!
I got some hot tea. I swear to God, that's what the Hex and Circle gives vibes off. They're like, oh girl, we're here for the tea.
Real.
驻地，你还可以和大团长一起完成特殊的骑士训练。
和保尔家的训练，总不能是比酒量吧
？Training with Varka. Training with Varka. Yes, I would love to train with Varka.
Jen, heal.
I am.
Not that kind of heal. Stop.
Listen, he gets a few battle scars. I can heal him.
Stop. Cease.
应该是比剑术。
别剧透哈。具体的内容还是等大家和我们的新老朋友相聚时再去体验喽。
那我们的分享暂时就到这里啦。
稍后还有大家关心的新角色和海灯节相关内容。
Oh, here we go.
是兑换码时间，不要走开哦。
不要走开。
New characters and lantern, right? Okay, so are they going to talk about Zubai and Iluka or Iluga in the lantern? I guess that makes sense to talk about Zubai there.
But
旅行者们，我又来了。这个环节，我还邀请了2位新伙伴与大家一起分享。
嗨，旅行者们好
Like the
我是原神的特效设计师派大星。
Hello， 旅行者们好，我是原神的战斗设计师小川。
刚才我在台下看到耀子和阿森为大家分享了不少关于大世界探索的内容，其中有不少越举例引发的神奇现象。
Yeah.
我们的美术团队不仅在大世界中，还在元素反应上也为越举例设计了全新的呈现形式。
Right.
没错。在接下来的环节里，我先给大家介绍一下基哥之前提到的月曜反应新体系——月结晶反应。
All right, so we're going to talk about Lunar Crystallize.
给元素反应也注入了新的变化。
对，我记得结晶反应是生成一些结晶片，在玩家拾取时给队伍成员提供提振效果。那这次的月结晶反应和之前相比，具体又是有哪些不同呢？
这就得说到了。和前2种月曜反应类似。月结晶反应也从新的角度诠释了岩元素的设计主题。除了旅行者们已经感知到的壁垒
Okay.
庇护这样的主题之外，岩元素也有共鸣的特性。
Geo also has the feature of resonance, which has been reflected in previous character designs in the opening. Yeah.
也有所体现。而月结晶反应就是围绕着共鸣这个关键词展开设计的。当队伍中的角色触发月结晶反应后，会在附近生成3个月龙。月龙
3 moon drifts. Under the influence of Kuvaki, moon drifts are manifestations of Geo's resonance.
具象化呈现。
我们在设计月龙时啊，想利用水的流动。
Oh, do they do coordinated attacks? That's sick.
性和岩元素的质感，设计出一种流动的元元素正在支撑月亮的感觉。
这种支撑与共鸣的作用，正是月结晶反应的本质。当场上角色触发一定次数的月结晶反应后，月龙就能通过发出协奏攻击。
Oh, okay, so it's kind of a quantity, and it makes the things on the field, and they'll do coordinated attacks. Okay.
小川，你刚才说月龙也是共鸣性质的呈现，那它是不是也属于人造物呢？
没错。
It counts as a geo construct. That's actually important for like Chiori.
月龙也能参。
They have Chiori on the team while displaying it.
参与到岩造物相关的策略玩法中了，这也是月结晶体系的其中一个思路。正如大家已经了解到的，触发月曜反应需要与月亮有一定因缘的角色，而在提瓦特有着这样一位神秘的仙人，他的痕迹存在于各种离月书籍与名画之中，同时和月亮也有着非常深的渊源。那么接下来，我们就向大家介绍一下他吧。
The whole world shares the bounty of the skies, the rain and clouds that grace the earth beneath. The moon was never meant to be a foreign realm.
Smite the dust! Divine light, shield them!
原来是离月传说中的白马仙人。我还记得开服时候竹林月夜的故事呢。这是我们过去只闻其人的老熟人呀。
记得最近在燕飞的游艺旅文里，他去双月之子拜访的时候，也和拉乌玛提起过这位与月亮有关的仙人。
他真名为资白，这应该也是旅行者们第一次见到他的真身。
其实啊，在之前的离月古籍和传说当中，就提到过资白曾现身青侧山，但真正见过他的人却寥寥无几。
Right.
虽然很少现身，但钟离总该认识他吧？
没错，资白啊也是钟离的老朋友了。在魔神战争时期，资白甚至为我们阎王帝君提供过助力。在之前的版本内容里，就有很多有关于他的传说故事。
Right.
比如八岐炼陶兜中的金木城隍月居，还有说她是时间的女儿什么的，甚至有说法是她还和3月女神有关系。
Right.
正是因为它和月亮高度相关，我们在设计它的外观时啊，用了很多月亮相关的设计元素。
不过呀，传说终归只是传说，那其中的真假虚实，有待大家亲自拨云见月。不久之后呢，大家就能亲自体验到资白的故事，了解到传闻之外他真实的样子了。我这里倒是有一手的资白战斗情报，保证可以与大家分享。
还得是你，准备的还挺充分呢。
那小川快给大家讲讲吧。好啊，资白的剑法如同金甲典贵，颇具仙家风范。他在战斗时的身姿飒爽利落，同时也兼具。
Interestingly, we didn't talk very much about Columbina's normal attacks when they were going over Columbina. So I'm guessing Zibai is going to be more likely an on-fielder.
具轻灵飘逸，
我很喜欢他背手的姿势，就算是在激烈的战斗中，也不会失去那份端庄与从容。这就是。
Flynn's also does that.
离月仙人的韵味啊。
偶尔我们也会看到他认真地翻看这一幅画卷。
这不正是离月吗？
是的，这幅画卷由资白亲手绘制，上面画着如今离月的山川湖海，还有在这片大地上传承数千年，始终未曾断绝的万家灯火。
不愧是离月的仙人，果然还是最爱离月呀。
非战斗状态下，资白有一个特别的探索天赋，在夜间，资白会持续恢复自己的元素。
Huh. Okay.
So she has a unique mechanic.
Yeah, that's interesting.
正好大兴也提到了月亮， 而资白的月照柱刺正是将队伍触发的水。
Okay, so she also only does it with hydrocrystallized. Again, I don't like that. I don't necessarily like that, like, so many of the things are buff hydro in this way. Whereas Cryo doesn't get as much buffs. Pyro doesn't need the buffs, and I guess Pyro technically gets buffed by way of, like, having the Natling characters oftentimes care about Pyro reactions. Durin, I think, counts as a general Pyro buff. But they're doing a whole system to buff hydro.
What are rules?
水盐结晶反应转变为月结晶反应，
这我能理解。就像伊涅弗、阿乌玛等角色一样，只要进到队伍里就能改变反应规则。
是的，资白作为古老而强大的仙人啊，如今在驱邪除魔时依然能运用自己强大的仙力，
好像很有说法。
释放元素战技，资白将进入特殊状态，在这个状态下，持续。
Special energy. Once enough energy has been accumulated, she can expend it to unleash special elemental skill. Okay.
将仙力汇集为强大的法术，灵居飞踏，造成月结晶反应伤害。如果在这个状态下持续普攻，或是触发月结晶反应，还能提高积累能量的效率。
Okay, so a team with Zibai, Goro, Aino, and Xingqiu. That makes sense to me.
哎，小川，先前你提到过，月结晶反应啊，能让月龙发出协奏攻击，那就是说。月龙的协奏和灵居飞踏是不是可以互相积累触发条件，相当于一举两得？
还不止如此哦，月龙触发协奏时还能提升灵居飞踏造成的伤害。
OK。
关于资白的法术表现，我在这里做一些解释。在竹林月夜中，白马仙人曾讲述了月亮与高车的古老故事，而他与这两者都有着很大的联系。
是的，是的，美术同学也关注到了这一点。我们根据神话故事中月宫高车的一些象征，为它增加了面具与华盖的元素。希望这些细节能够在暗示他身份的同时，烘托他高贵文雅的气质。
没错没错。最后，如果与盐或水元素属性的队友搭配作战，资白还能获得额外的战斗增益。
哎，我记得咱们。
Oh, so she's incredibly restrictive. Like, she doesn't just... Because when teaming up with Geo or Hydra, I'm worried that this is going to be another Nilou thing. Yeah, I'm worried that's going to be another Nilou thing. And she does seem like she's going to be primarily designed as an on-fielder.
咱们月之4版本是不是还有一位使用盐元素力、擅长小队作战的伙伴呀？
是的。他就是耀子和阿森之前提到的直登式分队长叶罗亚。
All right, here we go.
They say that the calmer things seem on the surface, the more likely that danger lurks in the shadows. I'm not sure if that's...
Okay, hold on. So that thing there is a scar, but the other thing on his neck is an earring. If we rewind, yeah, that's an earring. But there is a scar.
Yeah, so that scar still looks kind of fresh.
Mm-hmm.
Go get him, Aiden! Be gone, Shadow of Darkness!
Bird.
作为常年与狂烈对抗的直登士，叶罗亚也能听懂狂烈的语言。
I mean, I hope not, because Lunar Charge and Lunar Bloom at least allow Lunar Overvape and Lunar Quick Bloom. Here's the thing, though. Lunar Crystallize, based on their words, is in fact only Hydrocrystallize. Like, they pretty much said, it's when Hydrocrystallize happens that Lunar Crystallize will happen. And, like, with this one, it's designed where you want to do a lot of lunar crystallizes, which means that you're a little bit more restricted on what other elements you use. And Zabai combined with being an on-fielder and seemingly caring about how many Hydro and Geo units you have in your party, possibly having an ability that only triggers if you have only Hydro and Geo, which is where I go into the Nilu thing, which makes me not want to pull for Zabai. Like, that is a thing, because Geo needs fucking help way more than Hydro does. I'm gonna be real. And that's part of, and as a Geo main, I'm a little bit, I would rather have an actual Geo buff. And I'll be honest, the way that the Lunar Crystallized reaction works with, like, the creating the coordinated attacks and adding Geo constructs, that seems like it would do a lot to help. But not this way. Okay, so that one subtitle from earlier where it was the Torre, I think they put that there and they weren't supposed to.
Yeah, that was an accident.
Yeah, because this is the exact same subtitle and it actually belongs here. So somebody fucked up. Neat. Iluga's Elemental Burst enhances the Geo and Lunar Crystallized reactions damage for his party members. It does enhance regular Geo damage, it seems. If any Hydro or Geo characters in the party, the enhancement effect is further increased. That is a much better way to design that. By the way,
on for this boy.
Most likely, yeah. When Iluga uses his Elemental Burst, he gains stacks of Nightingale's songs, which increases the Geo damage dealt by the active character. So he's kind of a support for main DPS Geo characters. This damage triggers a Lunar Crystallize reaction. The boost effect is further enhanced. So he does want to Lunar Crystallize. It doesn't look like he enables it himself, which is unfortunate. But, you know, if you do Lunar Crystallize stuff with a different Geo DPS, which you'd have to use Columbina to do, or use Zabai. So, unfortunately, that's a little restrictive. I might test him in Geo teams that are not focused on Lunar Crystallize to see how he works in those. But there is a little bit of disappointment in that, in how restrictive his abilities are. Hopefully, the general Geo buff is good enough to make him work.
Yeah, I mean, he's still worth pulling, regardless.
听起来挺有意思的，小川能具体为大家介绍一下吗？当然没问题。叶罗亚有一只金色的信鸟，叫做阿东。战斗中，叶罗亚可以通过唤出阿东攻击敌人。而当叶罗亚释放元素爆发时，阿东将依据叶罗亚的元素精通。
Based on Iluga's Elemental Mastery, he increases Geo damage and Lunar Crystallize. Okay, so... Oh, a Geo character that actually gives a shit about Elemental Mastery for something other than defense.
So you're pulling for this guy.
I mean, I probably already was, but I'm very interested in that, because even without the Lunar Crystallize buff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Adding Geo damage is actually good. And it's good for mono Geo. You could team him without Beto.
Hey.
都能为同伴提供直登之势的额外增益，进一步提升大家的战斗力。
Lightkeeper's Oath. After he uses skill or burst, the other characters in the party gain Lightkeeper's Oath, which increases crit rate and crit damage for Geo. Additionally, if the party is in Ascendant Gleam, which should be pretty easy, their elemental mastery increases, which I think will mostly affect him. But you could do him in sort of a, like, maybe have a Geo main DPS, have, like, and all you need is, like, like, if you have, like, okay, this is gonna sound really stupid, but you do a team like Ito, Columbina, Iluga, and Goro.
Oh boy.
That sounds really stupid, but
when your homegirl rolls up with the boys.
For real.
这也算是叶维亚多年来对战的经验积累了。相信他在加入旅行者的小队后，也一定会好好的协助大家的。
哦，我已经知道该如何构建我的月结晶队伍了。
叶洛亚会。
Oh god, and if you do like, yeah, and with Iluga and Columbina, you'll have the Ascendant Gleam, which means that when Ito does his burst, reaction damage will go up based on his defense. Ooh, buddy.
Your boy Ito coming back.
Granted, I think a lot of people will think that it's better with Navia, but boy, is there a Mono Geo plus Columbina team in there.
认识完新朋友，接下来是不是咱们1年1度的海灯节了？
是啊。
Okay.
海灯节，我们璃月啊又热闹起来了。听说今年的内容也是与月亮有关。这我就得跟大家详细说道。
The moon.
占卜方面的传言说呀，今年璃月会遇上占珠吞月的天象，就有点像我们所说的月食。所以大家会发现，今年总务司在璃月港布置的宵灯特别多，也格外亮堂。毕竟呀，只要灯火足够明亮，璃月港的夜晚就不会被黑暗笼罩，大家也就能安心过节。
Okay.
有这么多宵灯，一定没问题的。我看见七七和瑶瑶也在一起编宵灯呢，真可爱。
只要是朋友们聚在一起啊，这节日的氛围一下就来了。
我注意到今年那个大灯是一匹骏马的造型，特别神气。因为在璃月的民间传说里，白马仙人也是一位守护月亮的仙人，所以这个大宵灯也寄托着璃月百姓希望得到仙人庇佑的美好心愿。希望大家都能平安顺遂，开开心心的度过这个佳节。那除了赏灯呢，今年的璃月港还多了个新的消遣哦。
我知道，是那个让钟离眼前一亮的古董展吧？
没错，钟离，我们的往生堂客卿，一向对这些老物件感兴趣。感觉往生堂的账上又要莫名多出几笔开销了。希望胡堂主能够理解吧。让我们再把视线转到奥藏山，那边也是一派怎么说呢，阖家欢乐的景象。
All right.
这几位仙人，他们凑在一块儿，真的是阖家欢乐吗？
放心，几位真君齐聚一堂，场面一定会变得和谐起来的。
你说前面提到的另一位仙人自白，他会不会来璃月逛逛呀？说不定哦。一个避世已久的仙人重新入世，肯定会出现不少有趣的事。
All right.
感兴趣的旅行者们呢，可以通过本次海灯节剧情进一步了解自白。限定。
By completing the quest within the time limit. Okay. So question. Is the storyline that tells us more about Zebai going to be event locked? Because that's cringe.
I hope not. We don't want cringe.
这一次的海灯节故事呀，我们做了一次全新的尝试。这次的故事和自白关联紧密，我们希望在今后版本中，迟来的旅行者们也可以体验到这。
Okay.
在版本结束后，此次海灯节的剧情部分。
Okay, fucking good. Because you could also still do the summer resort story. So that's good. That's good that they're doing that.
游玩的旅行者们可以在任务总览的热点事件中随时体验。
除了有意思的故事，节日期间自然也少不了好玩的活动。在此次海灯节期间，旅行者们能获得特别的节庆
Obtain special Zhao lanterns.
随意放置，并写下你的祝福。
这次我们做的消灯和之前的不一样哦。
My golden shrimp balls.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. All right.
没错，旅行者们放飞的节庆消灯可以被随机送到其他旅行者的世界。
They can drift into other travelers. No.
No.
同时，你也可以在自己的世界里收到来自其他旅行者的节庆消灯。
Well, I know you're gonna be trolling Danny.
Oh my fucking. I don't even think I get to like pick where they go.
除此之外，节庆消灯还有着其他好玩的。
Oh, there's gonna be so many fucking stupid ones. Oh, there's gonna be so much cringe. There's going to be so much cringe.
比如，今年总务司在璃月港布置了许多集市宝树。
Auspicious treasure trees.
通过节庆消灯，把宝树的位置分享给其他旅行者。
Great, we have the Dark Souls messaging. Great.
Great. Hoya, what have you done?
根据自己的想法。
You've already given them the golden shrimp balls joke. You've already given them the golden shrimp balls joke. That's gonna be the only way it's fucking used.
做出更多有意思的内容吧。
是的，我呢就先做了一个，给大家展示展示。
期待旅行者们的发挥啦。
除此之外，月之4版本还有其他丰富的玩法等着大家参与活动。 旅行者们可以获取包括原石、培养材料在内的丰富奖励。
同时，七圣召唤也更新了全新的
Genesification update. Oh yo, Aurora in TCG. That's cool.
永远为牌友们敞开。
Yay.
当然，我们今
Okay, here we go. Invite a 4-star character from Leeway of your choice. This is normal. This is something that they do every year. Most years, they have a new Leeway 4-star character in this roster for you to pick from. You may notice that here, there are no new Leeway 4-star characters. So this is the part where this is another part where people started getting mad and where I get to fucking get onto community outrage. Do you know what the community's outraged about with this?
What?
That Iluga isn't available for this free 4-star.
What? What?
He's not from fucking Leeway.
Exactly, he's from Notcry. Meanwhile, me picking Gomming intensifies.
let's just fucking randomly put the Scandinavian dude in here, sure. Fucking losers.
Yeah, put the North character in here. Totally.
Like, I understand some people being upset that there isn't, like, a new character. But they have a reason to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think some people will like being able to catch up on C6ing characters that they don't already have C6'd. For some people, this is just going to be a pull because they have all of these characters C6. I think I might not have Lanyan C6. It's possible that I don't have Gaming C6. But I think all the rest of these I do have C6.
I'm still pressing on Gomming intensifies.
Yeah, for me, I might not pick Gaming because there's another one that I don't have full copies of.
Yeah.
And it's good for people. That being said, one thing I will agree about, they should have something like this for other regions, especially Mondstadt, Liyue, Inazuma. Especially those three. Like, considering how big this Liyue roster is...
Yeah, there is a lot of characters in Liyue.
Like, I believe there's also a large number of Mondstadt 4-stars. Some of the other regions that have a less of a large 4-star lineup, to be honest, you could probably combine some regions together for that. I can totally understand that. But eventually, when there's more 4-stars, maybe split them off. But yes, they should be giving selectors for free 4-stars more in the future. Some of the events where they give you a 4-star, a specific 4-star, some of those could easily be selectors for one or more regions.
Yeah.
And that would be better. This isn't to say that I'm not appreciative of when they have the selector once a year, but they can do better. And I want to call out that they can do better. Straight up. That being said, we can continue. Or actually, I have some messages to clear. So let me take a look at a few of those.
Anybody important?
Nothing I need to answer right this second.
Alrighty, let us continue.
今年也准备了名为语印加蓬的活动，旅行者们可以通过语印加蓬活动邀请任意一名璃月4星角色加入自己的队伍。好耶，又可以。
And this is also Chinese New Year stuff. So
it just makes sense.
A selector for Natlin. Okay, let me explain why just doing... Natlin is one of those regions where it would make sense to combine it with something else. Because with Natlin, let's look at the 4-stars that are available in Natlin, shall we? You have Kachina, Auroran, Eonson, Aoife. That's it. There's 4. There's only 4 of them. Like, if you maybe combined it with, say, Fontaine, that would work. But I don't think they want to have a selector of only 4 characters. And I don't think that's as good for the players either. It would be better than nothing, don't get me wrong. But I think it would be better to where if they need to, in some cases, do some combinations. Whereas with 5-stars, most regions have enough where doing stuff themed around the 5-stars of a particular region makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
自选4星角色了。
没错，又是一年海灯节。除了自选4星之外，我们也推出了全新的角色衣装。
Okay, new character outfits.
是瑶瑶的全新衣装，淋雨听竹。
And this is free with the event.
Yay.
If I would be more excited about this outfit if I used Yo Yo, but I don't.
But it's still cute.
旅行者们只要在海灯节活动月印游艺中积累一定数量的给予钱，就能在活动期间免费。
And they do outfits every year for Lantern Rite. I still say that they should be doing there's so many outfits that they could sell and people would buy.
Imagine if they gave Zhao a drip outfit.
而且偷偷告诉大家，瑶瑶肩上那个小背篓啊，是七七亲手给她编的哦。
2个小朋友的感情真好呀！但是这次版本更新，应该不止1件新衣装吧？
没错，另一套新。
Mine.
Whoo! I mean,
Look at this! Look at this man! Straight out of a fairy tale. Boone, get some water. Boone, hydrate.
Yeah, I think.
Told me to hydrate.
I think. Whew. Okay.
Imagine in the Genshin freaking campaign, Nouvelliette shows up like that. Just saying.
Don't hydrate in front of the Hydro Dragon.
Too late. I'm a Hydro character and I'm hydrating.
Okay.
这是我们好久不见的来自枫丹的最高审判官纳维莱特先生。
这套衣装的气质好像和之前纳维莱特的风格有
A little bit. The coat over the shoulders too.
这是纳维莱特刚刚收到的一份特别礼物，感觉很适合度假。旅行者们可以期待一下，穿着这件衣服的纳维莱特会遇见什么样的故事了。
一起。
God damn!
而且在月之
Limited time check-in event. Okay, so there's a check-in event with let's move on. So we have a check-in event. There's going to be, so as usual with the check-in events, there's going to be like a total of 20 pulls in that.
签到活动就可以领取总计10枚纠缠之源以及稀有培养道具启圣之城。不仅如此，今年的海登界答谢邮件里，我们除了会送出1600原石，还将送上包括制石之冕、诸神之霜在内的多种养成资源。
正好用来养成。
HONSE. Hold up a second. What the fuck? What the fuck is happening?
What even?
What? What?
It is the year of the horse.
哎，不对，刚才画面里那个奇怪的东西。
Okay, so there's more. Okay, so this is going to be, so the login event is going to start on January 16th.
Cool.
The male primos is going to be January 30th. Complete the quest for rewards, outfits, and that. Okay. That is a Milliastra Wonderland skin that's being given out for free.
Yeah, we're gonna ignore Milliastra Wonderland.
Alright, I will say giving out free skins is fine. I'm okay with that.
I am also okay with that, but we're still ignoring it.
That being said, I don't know. I might just equip that onto my Milliastra Wonderland, onto my mannequin, and that will be my use of Milliastra Wonderland for the entire patch.
I'm just gonna stare at Nouvelliette.
哎，是不是还有一封邮件？
这是我们在月之4版本更新后就会向所有旅行者赠送的千星奇遇的奇偶衣装，祝大家在新的一年里龙马精神，马到成功。这匹马确实。
I do think more good free stuff for Milliastra Wonderland would help a lot with getting things rolling. With making Milliastra Wonderland actually respectable. That being said, I do not respect the rest of the way their monetization is
mm-hmm.
hammering out. It's so bad.
That's why That's why I'm so glad Millie Astro Wonderland is optional.
说回来啊，
They
That is
used
funny,
it as
though.
the transition.
That's
我们是
honestly
差点忘
funny.
了，还有大家最关心的下半期的活动起源安排。对哦，那么
Okay, so in phase 2, we have Zubai and we have Nuvliet.
在月之4的版本的下半期，资白和纳维莱特将会迎来概率 up。四星
And the second half is going to be where Luca is
破解概率
expected.
也将大幅提升。
So I'm going to have to
Oh,
do
he's a
some pull.
four-star.
Yeah, he's a 4-star. So I'm going to have to do some pulling for Zubai, even if I don't like some of the way that Zubai works, simply to pull for Iluga.
五星单手剑北破寒光
And new weapon, of
下半
course.
期的武器活动起源，感兴趣的旅行者不要错过。
That is a pretty sword.
不知不觉我们说了这么久，今年的海灯节
An EM scaling Geo character is very interesting, though. I haven't... I don't think there is another EM scaling Geo character. And could make him interesting in teams that don't have to do with Lunar Crystallize.
节真的太强劲了，
管饱的。
而接下来内容也同样精彩。我先小小剧透一下，可能会有新朋友相关的情报哦。
哎，不着急，不着急，我们先看段有意思的短片吧。
Okay.
大家好，我是石头。那么
Hello, everyone. I'm Crab.
又到了1年1度的海灯节，先祝大家海灯节快乐。接下来呢，我们去采访一些研发
Okay.
分享一些研发过程中的
Hello, everyone. I'm Crab.
设计思路。就先从美术组开始，出发。
What in the fuck is this?
I don't know.
中是出于哪？
What am I...
Okay, I'm stealing that bag idea.
哪些考量，所以采用现在的方案呢？
哥伦比亚整体的气质是孤独清冷，同时
What the fuck?
又懵懂纯洁，让人
This is a work of fiction not related to any actual people, events, groups, or organizations. That's not true! It's related to Hoyoverse!
捉摸不透。刚开始给人一种圣洁与危险并存的感觉，像蒙着一层面纱的水中月。
哦，那话说，玩家对哥伦比亚睁眼的效果是非常有兴趣的。
That is way too close, even if you're fucking... That is way too close to put the mic in somebody's face, even without the bag.
当然，关于睁眼的设计自然是要做的。一个长期闭着眼睛的游戏角色，怎么可能逃得过一个独特的睁眼呢？
资白的形象主要参考了书籍《竹林月夜》中白马。
That is much more normal.
旗帜以及形象，因为有马的元素在，所以我们采用了典型的高马尾的设计，以及它的靴子上
A ponytail?
有
Okay.
一些马蹄的印象。
Why are we here?
但其实我们也知道他已经是
I don't
一个
know.
指灯式的分队长，所以呢，在设计的时候我们给他增添
I
了一些疤痕，包括给了他一个深邃的眼神，这样来彰显他其实有着跟年龄不符的久经沙场的一种背景故事。
我们其实，在早期设计的时候，也为他尝试过一些比较偏战斗的一些动作或者是姿态，但是我们后面落地的时候呢，发现其实不太符合这个角色的一些印象，所以我们后面
That's normal in design.
轻声吟唱的感觉来作为他战斗的。
When are we getting Bad Guy as the new 6-star character? That's the real question. That's the question we all need the answer to.
主要印象。
你呢？
我们想要做一个设计的媒介，来让资白与自己的灵魂白马会有一些互动，这样可以丰富他们的表现。然后结合设定探讨了之后，我们发现
This is so fucking
3月还有那个月亮的高车
Okay,
有
I
一
mean,
个很
I
大
get
的联
it.
系。同时，现实层面高车与
This is such a fucking forced way to talk about this shit.
结合的应用，所以我们选择了滑盖作为这个设计的媒介。
在资白的技能设计中，我们其实一直在尝试那个滑盖跟那个灵魂白马怎么去互动。 然后我们试了很多脑洞，有一个版本啊，过于像那个旋转木马了，然后大家觉得太搞笑，然后 pass 掉了。最后选了现在这个方案，也是比较像仙人法宝的感觉。
叶洛亚的元素爆发的信鸟图标一开始是正着的，然后随着那个鸟飞上去，然后突然一下正了，就像僵直了，就像触电一样，噔噔噔，然后就感觉很奇怪，然后综合考虑下来，我们把它改成了斜的。
Great. They fucking changed the way it works when it didn't look good. Okay, that's how fucking designing shit works.
Can we get on with it, please?
在制作过程中，你的感受是什么？大家都很专业，绝大部分的想法都可以实现。
其实我们在制作的时候发现，我们既想要符合这个角色
Why are we here?
然后我们要兼顾这种战斗的体验，这个中间的手感其实是非常难调和的，这个非常不容易。
This is all very interesting information, but why are we here?
Can we skip this?
部分热心同事会提供一些比较复杂的这样。
I'm skipping this. What the? Wait. What the fuck is this?
Oh look, it's me.
哥伦比亚行行好吧，把我带到月球吧。
改完了你再走，快。
Okay, that was a mood. I'm sorry, that was actually kind of funny.
一个角色从方案到落地，从来
Okay, now you can keep skipping.
工作。阿文，我们给到一个，你觉得月之4版本的美术设计怎么？感觉非常马尾和紧。叶洛亚。
Okay, we all get it. You like the horse lady.
都很符合指导人的
直白的意思。
可能我的元素储备实在是有点不够了。
如此，我很喜欢，
都非常好看，但是可能我的。
Okay, this sentence is the mood that a lot of people is. They really are trying to get over an hour. They don't have an hour's worth of shit to talk about.
Yeah, we're skipping over the Millie Astor stuff too, so.
就接近尾声了，我们下次再见。
Great, that was so fucking necessary. Worth it.
Oh my god.
Nah, normally I skip over these promo screens. But fuck it, that one was great. Hey, look, we've now seen the new Millie Astor content. Great, fantastic. Hey, guess what else we don't need to fucking watch? This is the Millie Astor content, everybody.
Yay! It's so short. Nope. Oh my god. Oh god, I just thought of something hilarious just now.
What's that?
Go to Mondstadt. Right?
Uh-huh.
The party are given free horse heads.
Alright. Wait, what is this?
在月之4版本，旅行者能邀请提瓦特的伙伴。
They can invite companions from Tevat to join the adventure in Millie Astor Wonderland. Okay, why wasn't that already the case? Stupid. 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 Hey, look, new skins you have to pay money for. Hey, look, Hans. Hans brain rot. Honestly, Hans brain rot is the reason for all this. Is the reason to... Hey, babe. The reason to care about Millie Astor Wonderland is Hans brain rot.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not skipping this part. I'm sorry. Okay, now we're skipping. Hans brain rot is in fact peak. By participating in the event. Oh, okay. If you participate in an event, you actually get a free skin that looks decent. Okay, cool. We have another HONSE transition. Let's see if this is going to anything. Oh, there's more Miliastra content. Okay.
Oh my god. This is just a...
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
around in Genshin Impact.
The only thing I care about with the Miliastra shit is the horse braid rot, honestly. Because the horse braid rot is honestly peak. Okay. We might be done with the whole damn thing. It's Dawei.
虽然月之4版本的内容已经很丰富了，但大家其实也很关心原神未来的计划。
Okay, yeah.
的目的之一呢，就是想帮大家问问有没有什么未来版本的内容能分享。
Oh, okay.
那还好啊，我今天确实是多准备了一些新内容啊。
Oh, this is interesting.
那我借此机会和旅行者们分享一下吧。
All right.
Oh boy.
That appears to be new traveler shit. That appears to be, that might be Varka. That is Nicole. Yeah. I'm not sure who that is. I'm not 100% sure who this is either. Okay, so we have Varka, we have Varka, Nicole, a couple of others that I don't recognize. That first one, that looks similar to the new Traveler skin, but I don't think that's what it is.
No, I don't think that's a Traveler.
Yeah, I don't think that's the Traveler either. Is this like... Are these two going to be next version? Wait. This might... Call me crazy. Mm-hmm. This might be Syndrome.
Maybe.
Maybe.
You know, this might be a teaser because guess where we're going after Nodcry?
We are going to Snezhnaya. This is definitely Varka. This one is definitely Varka. 100%. So that's Nicole. This could be this could be a Knight of Favonius.
Yeah, or it could be a Snezhnaya character.
Maybe.
哇，可以可以，今年有好多角色，有些看起来似乎挺熟悉呢。
没错没错。 那熟悉剧情的旅行者们呀，可能一眼就认出了这里面的几位角色。但提瓦特的故事还在继续，即便在这张图上并未出现他们的身影，未来我们的命运也可能会纠缠在一起。
哦，我知道了。咱们的旅程还在继续，就算偶尔驻足也会不断向前。
是的，那相信旅行者们呢也感受到，原神团队一直是说到做到的。我们在去年的幕后故事当中给大家许下过很多承诺。 都在挪德卡莱空月之歌的版本中逐一实现了。那这些呢，仅仅只是原神成长历程中的一个片段而已。无论是技术、创作还是人才的进化，都在我们这个大家庭里有条不紊的。
Okay, great. Now give us a skip button. Now that you have the ability for us to rewatch the fucking cutscenes whenever we want, give us a skip button.
Please.
Like, especially now that you have that.
我相信只要大家能一如既往的相信我们，我们就会一如既往的创造惊喜与奇迹。
You know what would surprise me a lot? A skip button.
在原神当中与世界生态的交互会变得更加的丰富和生动，在剧情当中的叙述方式呢，也将更加的具有代入感。 原神作为一个坚持内容为本的团队，我们尽力的做到所有的内容都事出有因。
Like, I will say though that the new content, the new stuff over this past version so far, it has been very good. There's still things that definitely should be improving, though, and there's also things where I'm just like, this is not the best way to handle this in my book.
Agreed.
But unlike what some people may feel, I feel like you can like something but still be critical of it. And that's what I do with Genshin.
衷心希望大家不仅能相信我们，更能相信原神这个世界。那这种彼此的信任，对原神的热爱，才是支持我们与大家继续前行的原动力。我们有信心，也有能力，能够守护并回馈大家的这份信任与热爱。
鸡哥说的太好了，只要是能让旅行者的冒险旅程更生动、更动人的内容就是值得我们去做的。我们也相信项目组的各位同学会持续为旅行者带来。
He was absolutely reading off of a teleprompter when he said that resonates with me. Like, don't fucking.
更多好玩的内容给大家长长久久的陪伴。当然，也请各位旅行者相信我们能够继续说到做到。
是的，其实现在就有很多我们想做、再做也一定能做到的事情。
Is one of those things a skip button? I'm not letting that go. I'm not letting that go.
在未来，我们也会继续探索原神的更多可能性。
说到可能性让我想到咱们的千星奇遇。
Oh my fucking god!
千星奇遇的核心其实是创作与表达。
Oh my fucking god!
更注重表达自己的观点。
I wish we have a skip button for Millie After
无论是在现实
Wonderland.
中还是在网络上，多样化的内容、多样化的表达，还有多样化的观点，本质上呢都是大家自我表达的一种手段。如果说《原神》是团队的小伙伴们自我表达的作品，那么《千星奇遇》是大家表达自己的舞台。技术宅拯救世界，对吧
Tech Otaku save the world is their tagline. So cool.
技术宅这一块呢，就交给我们，拯救世界就得靠大家一起了。
Leave the tech stuff to us and the world saving to you.
是的
Okay.
技术宅拯救世界那么就期待与大家一起共同将千星奇遇打造的更加有趣我发现这么多年以来不论是项目组的同学还是各位旅行者，我们都在互相陪伴和进步。原神游戏内外的每一个时刻，也都有大家留下的足迹，这是非常难能可贵的。
是的，那就像大伟哥之前所说过的，除了陪伴，一切皆可改变，一切皆在改变。也希望各位旅行者能够喜欢原神今后给大家带来的每一次惊喜。
今年的1
You
月。
know what would surprise me if you didn't spend half the fucking special program talking about Willy Astor Wonderland. That would surprise me a lot. A day before my birthday is when this version comes out, by the way.
Well, I know where I'm hanging out on the 14th.
在这样一个有节日氛围的日子，还是这句话适合收尾了。旅行者们，新年快乐，海豚节快乐！
新年快乐！ Vi auguro a tutti un buon anno.
Yes, Happy New Year. Yes, Happy New Year. Okay, yes, Happy New Year. Yes, Happy New Year. Yes, Happy New Year.
All around, I'd say that was an okay one.
They did not stick the landing. They certainly did not stick the landing.
Yeah, they didn't stick the landing, but it was okay.
It was quality in terms of, like, the lore content seems really good. We're finally getting the new weekly boss. Not too surprising that it's Dottore. First one is normally a Fatui Harbinger of some kind, because with Leeway you had Tartaglia, with Inazuma it was Signora, with Sumeru it was Scaramouche. in god form. And I think even Fontaine... No, Fontaine, they had the Arlecchino one as the second one, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And Natlan didn't actually have a Harbinger fight, but... Yeah. Natlan was weird. But...
I think that could close our reaction.
Yeah, I think so. I wish they would... I wish they would just buff Geo. I wish they would just do something to help Geo. In the same way that they're helping Hydro. Like, before Luna, they were helping Cryo out a lot simply by introducing characters like Skirk, Escoffier. Escoffier is a big help to Cryo comps. And to the ability for Cryo to do reactions well. Like, even Skirk notwithstanding. Geo only having their help come from the Hydro buff doesn't really help Geo. That being said, depending on how I may test Iluga in sort of mono Geo type scenarios to see how that works. Because Iluga does have some abilities that seem to point towards that being potential.
I am sad. Zhao didn't get any drip.
Unfortunately not. However, they did give Neuvillette drip, which...
Yeah? I mean, god damn.
I mean... Holy...
Woo! Anyway.
Sheesh. That's going to be the end of our reaction. Maybe I'll have the edited VOD up next week. Maybe I won't. We'll see.
Editor, I'm so sorry for the hell that you're about to go through.
HONSE.